just want to show you the beautiful sleeping puppies. There's Ted. Here's Cassie, all snuggled under their blankets. It is not quite 9 yet. They've been in here about half an hour, so they're all snuggled up. It's pretty cold this morning, so they're hibernating. Good morning. Oh, cornucopia for Cass. This is what those little vegetables came in that they always fight over, the pumpkin and the squeaky green pepper. And they came inside this little cornucopia for a Thanksgiving puppy toy, and so the boys fight over this. So, Cassie, hey. What's that doing? Good morning! Welcome to Vlogmas day 9, I believe. It's going to get harder to keep track of my numbers as we get further, but I've been up for a few hours on and off, but I decided to get up and start reviewing some of my notes for my final today. I have it in about a little less than 3 hours. Let me mute the TV. I'm watching Supernatural. Can't really tell from this. That's Joe. Anyway, typically Tuesday, as we talked about last week, we have Tuesday traditions, but I'm a bit burnt out on Vampire Diaries, if I'm going to be honest. I think I might start watching The Originals, which is a spinoff of that, and it has Klaus in it, who I really like. If you don't watch Vampire Diaries, you don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, Supernatural is one of my, top 2, top 3 favorite shows of all time. It's so good. So I decided I would just put that on in the background while I study. And the puppies are being very cute. Puppy 1 is in the chair, and puppy 2 is in that chair. It's hard to see because it's so bright over there. There he is. So yeah, I'm just going to study for a little bit and then have some lunch and get ready and hit the hay. No, that's not right. Hit the road, not the hay. So, actually, I changed seats. This isn't the seat that I usually sit in. Because when I sat down a few minutes ago, a spider rappelled down from the ceiling. A small spider, but still. And, was just hanging right next to me. I'm so glad I noticed it. I freaked out, obviously. I was a little upset, so I had to change seats. I'm going to have to disinfect the chair, though, over there. I might let Patrick do it later, but I'm still a little shaken up. So, I'm going to get back to studying, and yeah, that's it for now. Hi again! I just parked at school and I'm going to go catch a tram and take this final. So I'm ready to get it over with and I'm really nervous. So I will check back after. Hi there! I just finished my test. Yay! Well, actually I finished it a little bit ago. I am parked at the mall. I'm going to pick up some dinner. We're going to get Five Guys, burgers and fries, which is always good. I'm not sure how the lighting is in the shot because I just have the overhead car light on, which I haven't used before. So if I look like a murderer, I'm really sorry. But yeah, that test was exhausting. Thankfully, I felt really confident, though, about the questions because it was all stuff that I had studied, and I, specifically studied, previous tests and quizzes. Anyway, this isn't important. I think it went okay is the moral of the story. I know I didn't do perfectly because I didn't do conversions right in one part, and then I ran out of time. But I think I did good, and good's good. I'm fine with good. But, so I'm going to go in and get some food. Patrick's actually at his second final as we speak. So he'll be home in a couple of hours. So I'm going to take some food home and eat, and I think I'm going to take the night off from studying. I'm so tired. And I have this terrible habit of when I take tests, I clench all my muscles and my jaw in particular. And so when I'm done with the test, I'm exhausted because all my muscles are just aching, and I just always want to go lay down somewhere because I'm just hurting all over. So I'm a terrible test taker, both, emotionally and physically and everything. So I'm exhausted. I'm going to take the night off. I've decided to take the night off. It is 6:15, and I think I've got some good time ahead to relax, so I'm excited. And it's all starting with some good food. Yay! Hi again. I am safely into my comfy clothes. I'm in my fox sweater. I don't know if you can see it. Whenever I'm wearing an animal sweater or a shirt, it's kind of a sign that it's relax mode time. I think sometime I'll need to pull out all of my animal sweaters to show you. I have 4 or 5. I don't know why the TV's not muted. I'm sorry, I forgot to mute the TV. I'm so silly. Hang on. Who is it? Who's there? Let's go see who it is. Come on, Cassie. Come on. Cass, we gotta go see who it is. Hi. So I thought, I can't remember how much I filmed today, but I thought I would take this opportunity to talk about having wisdom teeth, multiple teeth surgery. I haven't really mentioned it yet. I'm always kind of hesitant to talk about it because I don't want to sound like a whiner. But for anyone who doesn't know, I mean, my parents obviously know if they're watching this. I've needed to have my wisdom teeth out for about 5 years. Is that right, Patrick? A long time. When I went 4 or 5 years ago and got x-rays, he was like, you know, you need to get them taken out. You're old enough. Like, you need to just go ahead and do it. But it's really expensive, so I thought I'm going to put it off until either I have money, which, you know, 4 or 5 years later, I don't, or, you know, it's just too bad and I can't bear it. And so I was just hoping they would come in and not mess up too much. So that was 4 or 5 years ago, and then fast forward to this summer, I started having a lot of pain in my throat and my ear, and I thought it was just throat infections, but I had 4 of them, like in the course of 3 months. So then Patrick mentioned one day, you know, what if it's your wisdom teeth? And so I went to the doctor and he said, you know, yeah, it's your wisdom teeth. Surprise, surprise. You needed to have them out 4 years ago. And I guess what happens is they get to a certain point and they just start getting infected over and over and over again. They get infected, you take antibiotics, it goes away. They get infected again. And, I mean, it's just what happens until you get them taken out. So, I mean, I've been, dealing with this since June. I'll have like a week or so where I'm okay, and then I'll have a bad week, and it's just, it hurts really bad. I don't like to talk about it because I don't want to sound like a whiner, but I've had a good week to 10 days. I'm hurting really bad right now. It just kind of came on really quickly close to dinner, and I don't think I have too much swelling, but I've noticed, what made me think of this, is that I've rewatched some videos as I'm editing them, and I say words differently, because it's kind of like when you get braces, and you change the way you move your lips to go over the braces, or you just talk differently because of having something in your mouth. I've noticed that when I say words, they blur together because I don't enunciate as much, because it hurts to talk and to move my face. Specifically to move my face, so moving my lips is what hurts. So I end up slurring my words together, which I noticed rewatching the video, so that's kind of embarrassing. But I'm having my surgery December 22nd. Did you just fall asleep from boredom? I think Patrick just fell asleep from boredom. That's what it looks like. Okay, but I'm having my surgery December 22nd, which is like 3 days before Christmas, which I hope isn't a bad idea. I wanted to do it over Thanksgiving break, but they were all booked up. But at this point, it's just kind of, I need to do it as soon as I can, because it's just, it's not getting any better. So I've never had surgery before. I'm a little hesitant. But at this point, I've been in so much pain for so long that I'm kind of just trying to look at it as, if I can just get this done, it'll be better, and I won't be in pain so often. So yeah, I'm not going to talk about it a lot on these vlogs, I don't think. I just wanted to mention it. You know, I have good days and I have bad days, and then I assume, since that'll be part of Vlogmas, you'll get to see the sort of prep and lead up and following the surgery and stuff. So that'll be great. Really entertaining to see giant swollen me. But yeah, so that's December 22nd. I'm a little nervous, but I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to think about feeling better. So that was my nightly talk with Hope for Vlogmas Day 9. I think it is 9. But yeah, wisdom teeth. We don't need them anymore. They're vestigial, technically, I think. I'm pretty sure we don't even need them, because there's not enough room in our jaws, because our jaws have, you know, become smaller evolutionarily as we've progressed, in case you wanted to know about that. Similar to appendixes. Though some research is suggesting that they're actually more useful than we originally thought. This isn't important. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Wisdom teeth. They're painful. Really painful. And Patrick suggested I show you my wisdom tooth. You suggested it. Why are you acting like you didn't?
It was a joke.
Okay. Because we've gotten to a point now where, used to, I would suggest to Patrick because I was worried. I was like, I think there's something going on. Like, I think my tooth's coming in. And so he would check it. But then we've gotten to a point now where, like, my tooth is definitely in. Like, it's broken the surface. It's a tooth. Like, you can just look in there and you're like, yeah, that's a tooth. it's not under the surface anymore. And so Patrick won't look at it anymore. And so every once in a while when it starts to hurt and I just want to make sure it looks okay, I'm like, will you just look at it just to see? And he's like, I'm not looking at your teeth anymore. You can't make me. It's really gross and I don't want to see it. So, which is strange because Patrick's not squeamish. So maybe it just looks really bad. I don't know. It doesn't make me feel good to think about it. But he's had his wisdom teeth out like a champ, haven't you? Yeah. Like a champ.
Like a champ.
So hopefully I can be as good as Patrick. But yeah, so nightly chat with Hope about my wisdom teeth. And I'm gonna go to bed. I've had a nice night. Once I got home from dinner, I had my grilled cheese that I got from Five Guys. Patrick got home from his final. We watched Ink Master. I've worked on my Christmas list. That's really Christmassy. Yeah, I always have fun making a Christmas list, even if I don't send it to everybody. I just feel like it's fun to do. So yeah, that's really all I've been doing. And I'm going to sign off because I feel like I've been talking for like 8.5 hours. Is that about right, Patrick?
5 minutes, 50 seconds.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. That's why you fell asleep. You were so bored. I'm really sorry. So yeah, let's just cut it here. Good night.